sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Looking to throw on second down. McFarland. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, McFarland. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to flick one out here to his running back. He won't go down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20. Yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon. To come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a handoff looking right, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. McFarland, he's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on second down. McFarland, he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and 10. McFarland. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw. McFarland. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. McFarland being chased out. And he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. But the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at the 3. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. McFarland, he's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No, check. Here we go now. Detroit!
Throwing on first down. McFarland, he's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. 56. Blue, landed. Leopard. 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Over.
To throw again. McFarland. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on third down. McFarland throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Halfback sent in motion. First down. McFarland. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots!
Looking to throw on second down. McFarland. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Saints, they lead that ball game at the moment. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Gates has it over the middle. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Forced out to his left. Nice little juke. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Right. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. McFarland. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Needed 16. They got 17 on 3rd down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, McFarland. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Room here to run. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Reds.